Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Recha Akwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom. In this video, this was posted in the chat. It was an article, and it reads, a couple found dead in an apparent murder-suicide after wife posted TikTok video alleging her husband was a PDF file. You see, so basically this woman posted a TikTok, saying that this part right here, preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon-to-be ex-husband, who I just found out is a PDF file, along with the caption, "I wish I was joking." Right? So apparently they had, between her and her husband, there was, years of abuse, things that, led up to what had happened, which was, the man, shot her in the head. And then, of course, he deleted himself. And I don't want to get too into this article. Really, what I wanted to get into is, as I was reading this article, even just by scrolling down, other similar articles, you read things like husband stabbed wife more than 16 times, said he wanted to make her stop talking. And you know what a clamorous woman can do to a man. You know what I mean? A clamorous woman who is disrespectful, and is out of her place, it can drive a man crazy. And if that man is not, strong enough to control his frustration, his anger, to control his spirit, that can ultimately drive that man to insanity and to do things like off the woman. You know what I mean? And I wanted to bring a couple of scriptures out going into this, because when you just scroll through the articles, man, it's nothing but just death. There's no good news anywhere. I remember when I was younger, you had some good news. The news wasn't always just about death. It was other things that was happening in the community or in the country or in the world, whatever it may be. New York woman dates a guy for 6 months. 3 years later, his lawyer tells, cut off. But yeah, man, you scroll through the news and it's nothing but just negativity and death. And that's what this rulership has done to the people. That's what it's done to this entire world. Is you gotta understand that there is that the Lord sets up kings. All right, he sets up kings and he sets up rulers to rule for an appointed time. And as the scriptures say in Job 9:24, the earth has been given over to the hand of the wicked. All right, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who is he? This is speaking of Esau, Edom. All right, because when you go through the prophecies, all right, and you go through the beasts, you have this last kingdom, which is Esau, Edom's kingdom. It's the very last kingdom before the kingdom of heaven. And you can read that in 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And let this plane pass by. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And when you go into that word world, it goes into age, right? So by putting the pieces together, we can indicate that Esau is in rulership today. And this is what he's done to the world. Not only has he polluted the world through destroying the food, destroying the environment, the quality of the air, water, his blessing, which he was blessed with the sword, and tampering with the Lord's elements and using that and converting it to make, heat-seeking missiles and lasers and radiation, radar detectors, all this BS that this devil is trying to tap into, you see. But this is the kingdom, and this is the world that he's created, especially here in Babylon the Great. Look, armed gunman opens fire at In-N-Out in Idaho. And that's the spirit, man. Call Allah Yahbashim Yahshai. Articles just nonstop of just death and murder and you know what I mean, and shootouts, shootings. Is crazy. And I wanted to pull up some scriptures. You know, this is in Sirach verse, I'm going to start at verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And these devils, right, the so-called white people, which are not white, they're red according to the scriptures. All right, their biblical nationality is Edom. They're Edomites. All right, they're of the father of Esau. You see, and Esau is nothing but a murderer, a PDF, right, a liar, a thief. That's all he is, and it's coming to find out that all the wickedness that these people in the leadership positions, in these ruler positions, what they're doing. You know what I mean? The whole Epstein file thing, you know what I mean? And that no one really talks about anymore because it's just so much going on. You know, that they try to direct the minds of the people away from their wickedness. And part of doing that is doing shit like the FIFA World Cup and all of these stupid ass talks that especially our people are so like in tune with. They're so you know what I mean, they care so much about these things that it doesn't matter, you see. But behind all this bread and circus, you got these devils that are out here committing all of these crimes, and the people are like them, like that's, you know what I mean, like all this death, you know, and shooting, you know, shooting her because she talks too much, and then you know, offing yourself, and you know what I mean, like it's as the, you know, as the rulers are, the people are also. And you can't tell me that this place is all, there's hope in this place, because when you look at this world, especially Babylon the Great, which is America, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, you know, there's no hope. It's nothing but just death. And there's no, you know, it's not going to get better. And we can see. And I wanted to pull up, you know, I could pull this up too. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay, and that's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be like, because the righteous are going to be in authority. All right, this earth is going to be under the rulership of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. He's the Lord of Lords, King of Kings. All right, and under him is King David, right, sitting on the throne. And then the apostles and the elect. It's a whole system, but the earth is going to be ruled in righteousness, and the people are going to rejoice. Right now, the people aren't rejoicing. Show me where is there people just rejoicing because of something, you know, because of an act or a bill that's being passed or some entertainment thing, or you know what I mean, even like, you know, with these celebrities, you know, going to the Emmys or something, like, bro, show me where the people are rejoicing. Nobody is rejoicing on this earth. Nobody. Countries are at wars with each other. There's wildfires, there's earthquakes. It's all kinds of madness out here. And people are just walking by like it's nothing. But they are part of the problem. You know what I mean? But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's all the people right now under Esau Edom, because Esau Edom is in control. He's in rulership. All right. The people are mourning. You know, you can't pay rent no more. You can't build up your savings account. It doesn't exist anymore unless you're in like a top percent, or in a, you know, you were put in a position, you know, to not worry about those things. But that's a few number compared to the mass people. You see? I wanted to get another thing going into that article and articles that I was reading that was being pulled up. Okay, you gotta be specific with Blue Letter Bible. This is Matthew 24, and this also is a chapter that I believe goes into wars and rumors of wars and all this division between nations, you know what I mean, and the people. This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And when you go into the inner liner and look up shall wax cold in the Greek, you get the word psycho, right? Metaphor, a waning of love. Waning means like is going away, like a waning in the moon term. That means like the light of the moon is I guess decreasing. Right, decrease. There you go. Disappear. Right, have a progressively smaller part of its visible surface illuminated. Oh, that's the definition of the moon. But right, to wane is to disappear. So the love is disappearing between one another. You know what I mean? Like basic human interactions and all these things, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. People are getting more impatient. People are getting more bitter, more angry, and they're being fed up with all the bullshit that they have to deal with. And they do things like shoot their wife because they talk too much or off themselves. You know what I mean? Or, start, murdering or you got it's so many like PDF files in this place. I drive down the highway and it's nothing but just billboards of just sodomy, or Sodom, however you say it. Just Sodom shit. Everywhere you look. You know what I mean? Everywhere you look. You can't, like, we're in the belly of the beast. This place is about to go. And these articles aren't going to stop. It's just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. And the only way that all of this can be restored is through destruction of all you wicked people, especially you 2/3, mostly speaking to 2/3, because judgment starts with the house of the Lord, which is Israel. And then the heathens, they're going to get it too. And then this country, Babylon, is going to be utterly destroyed and turned into a lake of fire, a lake of burning fire. And it's going to be seen as a memorial. This is that place, just like it was in Sodom and Gomorrah, you see. So until Yahweh Shah returns, it's going to be nothing but death. It's going to be nothing but a waning of love, a waxing of what's it called? Many shall wax cold. But yeah, it's just going to go into all of that, right? And what the people don't understand, what our people don't understand, is look, the entire world waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. You see, even the plants, the bugs, the animals, everything is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God, because the sons of God are going to put this place back in order, and they're going to do things righteously. You see, they're going to rule righteously, and the earth is going to be beautified. The nation of Israel is going to be beautified. All the heathens are going to be put back in their place. You see, they're going to be put back in their lands. They're going to be used the same way us children of Israel, the same way we work and bust our ass and labor, for nothing for all these damn heathens. They're going to do the same for us, and they're going to bring us merchandise, and they're going to bring us oils and food, and they're going to work for us. You see? So until then, man, this place is just, the time is speeding up. Death is becoming more and more apparent in your face, and pretty soon you're just going to see it out in the streets. Those of you who've never seen, or witnessed something like that, you're going to start to witness that, and it's going to bug the people the hell out. They're gonna bug out to see these things that they see in the news, or these fairy tales that they see in the movies and shit like that. Like, it's gonna bug them out, man. And they can't escape it. The only way, right here, Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's speaking to the elect, because who else is going to be delivered? That's speaking of the elect. Everyone else has to die. Is that simple? Because you deserve it. You've run up the tab of your iniquities, of your sins. You didn't reverence the name of the Lord. You didn't fear the Lord. You didn't believe in the Lord. You just believe in yourselves. Y'all are lovers of thyself. And y'all are proud and boasters, and all of y'all deserve it. You can't tell me that no one all of y'all deserve it. Even the elect, we deserve it. But that's why Yahweh Shai shed his blood, so that our sins can be forgiven. You see? But until then, it's going to be nothing but death, 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 death here in America. And there's already death around the world. There's an entire war on the other side of the world. And people are still fucking complaining because their Starbucks drink is wrong. Like, this, man, this place is going to get hit the worst because these rulers, man, have pampered this country, and the people have just become soft. The men have become effeminate, however you say that. You see, the women are becoming like men. They're bearing these little gremlin children that cause nothing but just havoc. You know what I mean? That's more death. And it's just, you know what I mean? We're earnestly waiting. We're earnestly waiting for Yahweh Shai to return, and the restoration of this earth, the restoration of the kingdom of heaven, the restoration of righteousness. Because right now it's just all wickedness. Kol Rai. Kol means all. Rai is evil or wickedness. It's nothing but just all wickedness in this earth, in this place. You see? But I just wanted, through the Spirit, throw that lesson, because that article pulled up, and it just kind of segues into everything. But Matthew 24:13, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And that's already happening. That's already happening, because this word has been put out, especially through the internet, through the unicorn, right? The time is speeding up, and everyone sees that now. There's even articles that go into, like, they trying to say, oh, the earth is spinning on its axis faster. They trying to Esau's stupid ass bullshit, but it's prophecy. Then shall the end come. This word is being preached day in and day out since 2007, since our elder apostles, and before that, when they were out there in the streets of New York, in Harlem. You see? But especially when they went online and the word traveled through all the four corners of the earth, then that's when things were speeding up. That's when really this whole entire place started, going down the drain, which is a good thing for us, but not for those people in the world, because they want this world to continue, but they don't understand that the fashion of this world is about to pass away. Everything you see is about to go away, and people don't want to let go of that. You mean? But yeah, man, Adawan Ratazah, man, you were edified. Adawan, which means Lord, and Ratazah, willing. Lord willing. Adawan Ratazah, you were edified. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, all glory, all honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone, who taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom, Laha, Bayath, Dawadah. Peace and blessings. Shalom wa barakium. Wa'id unto Habayah, the house, Dawadah of David. Shalom.